'Tis an unfortunate day. 17 more guppies dead. Obviously there's some babies in there, you can see them. I accidentally got them. If you look at the tank, way cloudier than it was before, even after the water change I did. So I don't know what's going on, we'll have to figure it out. So I decided, guys, that I think instead of cleaning out this tank and figuring out the breeding tank over there, since we've lost so many, I think I'm actually going to dismantle this tank, dismantle this one, probably just break down the fish room to these 3 tanks, these 4 tanks here, and of course the tank back here until we get the big tank. And I think I'll just be probably turning my fish room into more of a breeding for show kind of hobbyist type thing, and a just keeping fish for the fun of it, rather than trying to breed for profit, because it's a lot of work. And when you take losses like this is the second big guppy loss I've taken. It kind of sucks, especially with losing Bob. I know me being gone for a while plays a big role in it, but it really sucks. So I'm gonna have to break down a couple of things, unfortunately. I'll get to that. So I got the pump going right now. We're right now sucking out the water out of this tank. Yeah. Although it really sucks, on the bright side, breaking down this tank and breaking down the other 4 tanks will definitely give us more room to bring more variety into the fish room. I actually have a second 55-gallon tank, and this tank has not been set up yet. This is a reptile aquarium, so it can only come up to about halfway up. Since I have second 55, we could probably try and fit one in over here, maybe do some cichlids, do something different than all this guppy stuff. So yeah, like I said, even though that it was really a terrible thing that happened, it brings new opportunities in for different paths that I can take to give you guys some different content. Walking down to my new 10-gallon, as you guys know, I think you guys know at least, all these tanks have been drained. The 30-gallon's been drained. Obviously this tank here has been drained for a while, but that means that all the remaining fish that were in there were moved into here. At least the females were. The males weren't, because they all died like 10 minutes after I drained that tank. I don't know why. But tonight I come down, oh, we got one dead right there, we got another dead like right there. I don't know, there's like 10 more dead in this tank. Some of them aren't even the fish that came out of this tank. There's probably only 3. I'm guessing there's just some disease going around the tank, and now it's obviously going to kill off a good portion of the fish that are in here. So yeah. So that's what it looks like, guys. We have 3 10s, a 20, and a 5 that I'm right now carrying out of the fish room. I got the bulkhead opened up down here, and I'll be carrying those out tonight. Because we're going to bring these into Central Mass Aquatics. I'm going to do a little bit of a trade. I'm actually going to trade my tanks for that big 180 that I was going to bring in beforehand. So instead of having to pay for it, even though that it's used, you know, it's still, it's going to cost me about $75 to buy a used one. Or buy it used. Instead, I'm just going to trade these in. He's going to give it to me for free. So kind of like a trade-off. I mean, obviously it's not for free, since I have to kind of like pay for it with my fish tanks, but it is better than having to pay for it with real money. Plus, seeing as how I'm moving all these fish tanks out anyways due to the losses I've sustained in the past 2 weeks, I'm basically clearing space for the big tank while not having to pay real money for it. So it all ends up good in the end. But obviously this isn't it, because a couple of 10s, a 5, and a 20 is not going to equal nearly the amount of 180 gallons. I'm going to have to get a couple more tanks. This is just the progress in the fish room so far. Obviously I got a trash bag, so I'm cleaning out things as I go. The 20-gallon that was here before is not there anymore. That's the one I brought out. bottom 2 10s here, one of the top 10s. I'm right now taking down this 10. The 15 over in the corner there is also going to go, and then last but not least, this 20 gallon that I have down on the shelf that I wasn't going to use anyways is going to go as well. This tank here, since it's a reptile aquarium, I can only fill it up like a third of the way. So I'm not really sure if I want to do anything with it. I might, I'm not sure. It really depends. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out while I'm carrying these tanks out, but I'll keep you guys, yeah, I'll keep you guys informed. Real quick update, guys. I took this fish tank out back. This fish tank I drained because this is the one where most of my fish were dying in. The second guppy tank where most of my fish were dying in. There's a couple alive left in there. Dismantling this tank. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the fish. So yeah, I drained that. And this 15 gallon, originally I was gonna take it out and trade it, but to be completely upfront with you guys, the 20 gallons, the two 20 gallons that I was trading for the big 180, those were originally not part of the deal. So even though that I know 220 gallons is not nearly the same value of 115, I did decide that I wanted to keep this 115 and instead give the 220s, just because, you know, I could put this to use. Maybe I'll do some small fish in here, maybe some smaller cichlids. I'm not really sure. I'll figure it out. But I cleaned it out. Looks pretty nice. We'll definitely do something with this in the future. So overall, guys, this video was not really supposed to have much entertainment value. I know you guys are probably like, wait, so we've been waiting 2 weeks for this video? Well, this video has been taken over a period of 2 weeks, just because I've been doing a lot of work in here. Right now, all of the things, not the sponge filters because that would be terrible, but like heaters, different things like that, they're right now soaking in a mixture of cleaning vinegar and water. Sponge filters, if I did that with the vinegar, that would be such a bad idea to end up having to throw out the sponge filters. But after I take these out of the container, I'll be able to rinse them off and they'll be fine. I took out 8 tanks total, and we now have the 15 that's going to be used for something else. The 30, I'm not really sure. I might take that out too, but that will not be traded with Central Mass Aquatics. Yeah. So that's basically all I have for you guys. If you guys did stay till the end, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe if you want to see more like this. Again, unfortunately, with everything that's going on with coronavirus, I know that it's really affecting a lot of people in many different ways. So everybody, just from me to all of you viewers, stay safe. Try and stay away from the virus as much as possible, and God bless all of you. I hope all is well, and hopefully I'll see you guys next Sunday.